for Dundalk to defend. Well, not the longest of throws. Keely had come short for that occasion. Dundalk trying to clear their lines. Keely tries to help it on. Quinn was on the overlap just in behind. And Farrell goes back to Dennison. A little bit of a coming together between McBadgie. I think it was Mullen off the ball. The referee could see it and waved any appeals for a free kick away.
I think Badgie knows exactly what he's doing. You'd expect any good right back centre half get in the way of Mullen and not make it a straight run forward for them.
Cleared by Cornwall. Horgan will get there a second attempt. Breaking ball goes his way. Full-blooded challenge between Horgan and Farrell, now facing his own goal is Keely. Arubi just in behind him, helped on by Burney. Fireworks go off on the far side. Here's Horgan. Arubi, Kenny, tried to find Mullen on the far side. Anywhere will do, and they get it away. Living as good as they're getting right now are Dundalk. Kenny won't get there. Farrell just giving that straight back to Cornwall though. At the moment, the pressure is coming from the home side and it's been absorbed by Drogheda.
Farrell just needed to take a touch there. You can see what he was trying the first time passing behind for Lewitt. Needs to give his back five a little bit of a break here. Dundalk starting to turn the screw.
Wilson back to Leonard. Showing the confidence in the Dundalk. Centre half Leonard was inside the Drogheda half of the field. Here's Burns, who's been very lively. What's a fine ball in. Keely, tallest player inside there, and he meets it well. Dervin now. First to everything at the moment. This is a good spell for Dundalk. Can they capitalise? Wilson. Oh, and he just lost it. Kavanagh has Kane in support. Kavanagh up along the line for Alua. Goes down on the challenge from Leonard. Fell by Leonard on Alua. Free kick to Drogheda.
That's brilliant centre forward play from Alua. The ball in to him from Brandon Kavanagh. It's not the best ball in the world. The centre forward gets the first contact and wins a foul. The Dundalk fans are not happy. It was a foul. Good centre forward play. Dundalk starting to throw a few more punches, more balls coming into the box, asking more questions.
Brandon Kavanagh's going to take this. Dundalk have all their players inside their own half of the field. Mullen, the only player anywhere near the halfway line. Everybody else in a very deep lying position. Keely, as ever, you fancy will be the target here. He's standing offside. He'll run back onside now as soon as this is struck. It's easy in the end for Conor Kearns. Disappointing from a Drogheda point of view.
Massively disappointed. I'm sure all the centre halves that are trunching back now will be giving Kavanagh an earful.
The ball played in towards Danny Mullen. Didn't reach him though. Kane finds Alua. Too much on that in the end. Didn't go wide, it was going wide. Maybe lost his bearings where he was in the goal. It was a good opening, and that one is fired over the bar in the end.
It's a poor strike from Kavanagh. The ball in from Kane in the left back position is absolutely wonderful. Look at him have a look across. He knows exactly where Alua is. He feeds it into a lovely area. The more Alua sees that, the more disappointed he will be. Just needed a good contact. Can't quite get it. But that's the danger for Dundalk. They're coming more and more into the game, more possession. Drogheda very capable of going from back to front just like that.
Second season at the club with Thomas Alua, 2 and 31 in the league last year for the 25-year-old.
He's got so much of the game down. Thomas Alua running in behind, physical presence, not bad in the air. If he sharpens up his finishing, could go to the next level.
Kearns rolls that one short for Leonard. Now it's Wilson. Turns, plays it on. Arubi with the little glancing header on. Well read by Quinn. Burney. Now McBadgie. Oh, well played by Burns. Burney. And well played by Burns again. He's been impressive so far. For Dundalk, exactly what Kieran Kilduff would want from one of his players in a big derby game.
Yeah, Yeah, I like Bobby Burns. Seen an awful lot of him last season at Galway. Playing a number of different positions. Very intelligent player. He always puts his body on the line. You hear the Dundalk fans reacting to Bobby's tackle.
One is pumped long. It'll be taken by Andrew Quinn. Quinn goes long. Alua won't get there. It's well defended by Cornwall. It goes to Conor Kearns. Fine season last year, obviously, for Dundalk when they were promoted. 36 league games, 23 wins, 10 draws, just 3 defeats, 74 goals scored. But of course, the squad this season very different. Really has been strengthened. Burns, that one on the blind somewhat. O'Brien got a little bit on it. Arubi off, intelligent ball on that far side for Kenny. In he comes, little give and go, and he didn't get there. Really well played, Dervin. Turns, finds Burns. What about having a go first time? Eventually does. The block is made, and it's going to be a corner kick, and it has to be said, it's all Dundalk asking the questions right now in this game.
Yeah, it's wave after wave. Dundalk attack. You can see Bobby Burns fancy that shot from early. I think that's because Daryl Horgan wasn't on the outside. He thought, I have a lot of other options. He wins a corner kick for his team.
It's all Dundalk at the moment, but Kieran Kilduff will know the importance of taking advantage of this, taking a lead goal against a Drogheda side who've been really impressive, and were very patient against Galway. Got a late winner in that game. Had early goals last week against Waterford, but such a difficult side to break down, Drogheda.
They don't mind defending for long periods, Drogheda.
Leonard's been sent off the field here. I don't know whether he has an issue or whether he's got a bit of a cut. He needs some attention, so down to 10 men temporarily while that is ongoing. Swung in there, Keeley with a glancing header. Dervin says, I'll take over, sends it back in. Oh, unfortunately for the Dog, it was the one place where they hadn't got a player at that back post. Perhaps that was where Leonard was going to be, but either way there was no one there to take advantage. Leonard still off the field. Aim towards Arubi, goes up with a Badgie in the air. Buckley did well, no nonsense there from the former Bohemians player. Now Kavanagh, Buckley dives in once again. Kavanagh's done well, skips away for another attempted challenge from Arubi. Now Farrell, Kane, Quinn. Plenty of noise from the home supporters just under us here in the commentary position. Delighted to be back in the Premier Division. Dundalk. Alua chests it down. Now Kane. Kane gets it again. A really advanced position. Alua off the shoulder. Here comes Alua. 2-2 map through the centre. Leonard did enough. Here they come once again. Here comes the shot. The deflection. And it's going to be a corner kick.
A lovely build-up play from Drogheda. Walker really well down the left wing. Alua pulls out. Brandon Kavanagh at the heart of it again. Takes a long range strike on, gets a deflection. It's another corner kick. It's a half-hearted clearance from Cornwall, doesn't get enough on it. Strike from Kavanagh, only was ever going to trouble Kearns.
Kavanagh's delivery is going to be from that left boot and out swinger. Here it comes, goes in a very deep position, aimed towards Bernie. And he was doing a spot of climbing on that occasion on J.R. Wilson, so it's going to be a free kick for Dundalk.
It was a good defensive header.
That should be a throw into Drogheda.
Lively half hour in this County Louth derby. Too many clear-cut chances. Certainly two sides who are trying their best to be on the front foot for as long as they can. Burns won that well. Just did enough. Wilson with the clearance. Kavanagh. He's done really well. Kane. Quinn.
It's a lovely little battle starting to unfold in the middle of the park. Keaton Buckley against Brandon Kavanagh.
Doyle helped it on towards Alua. Like Badgie just got enough onto it. O'Brien won't get there. He will now. Kane. Like Badgie has just joined the front two to be an extra option. There's three inside the penalty box now. They're just at the edge of the 6-yard box. This one comes in. Here's Badgie. And it's claimed by Conor Kearns. Not the first time that the right wing back has got forward into that back post position.
He couldn't do an awful lot with the ball. It was a difficult cross in for the right back to try and do anything. Kept it alive. Dundalk managed to get it under control.
Kenny keeps that in play. Wilson now, little look up, sizes up his options, goes short under pressure from Walsh. On that occasion was Buckley. Now Burns. Horgan in support. Darren Horgan gives it back in again. Arubi. So clever on the ball, shifted on quickly by Buckley. And Mullen has the ball, but Kavanagh is on the ground, and so that's going to be a free kick for Drogheda.
Yeah, you can see Mullen pleading his case. I think he has a bit of a point. It didn't look like too much of a foul to me. It looked like Brandon Kavanagh was happy to be fouled. I'm not so sure there's a lot in that.
So many great days, Dundalk, along with Shelbourne, the second most successful side in terms of League of Ireland wins, 14 league titles, only bettered by Shamrock Rovers with 22. Of course, they won 4 in 5 years under Stephen Kenny, and one under Vinnie Perth as well in 2019. 12-time FAI Cup winners as well. Really is great to see them back in the top flight.
Lewis layoff just lets him down.
Horgan. Burns couldn't keep that in.
This is ridiculous.
You were speaking earlier, Bernard, about some of the Dundalk signings. Keith Buckley as a whole, wealth of experience within the League of Ireland. Daryl Horgan, no, he's